Hey, welcome back to my channel Duct Tape Mechanic and to another episode of my series Free on Facebook, a series of videos in which I find things for free and I show you how to repair them, repurpose them, or recycle them in another manner. In this video I got this Maytag washing machine that's no longer cleaning clothes as well as it once used to. So if you have an older style Maytag, Kenmore, Whirlpool, or a Mana washing machine, this video can help you restore it to its former glory. If you like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more DIY and tinkering videos. We're closing in on 10,000 subscribers, so every subscriber counts. So this particular machine is a Maytag Centennial washer, but this applies to, like I said, a lot of different washers that are called direct drive washers. Basically, if your washer has a timer up here and it's made by Maytag, Whirlpool, or Kenmore, and it's a little bit older, it's most likely a direct drive washer. Anyways, the first thing you want to do if you notice that your clothes are no longer as clean as they used to be is open it up and take a look at the agitator. Now if you grab the agitator like this and are able to just spin it counterclockwise or clockwise and the base doesn't move, then you have an issue with the teeth in the agitator. These are called agitator dogs, and that's what needs to be replaced. The good thing is these parts are really cheap, less than 10 bucks, and they really only require one tool for you to replace this. So we'll do that next. So basically what happens is as this part turns, the agitator dog's teeth grab the base of the agitator and spin this as well, and that's what really gets the clothes clean. But after a while those teeth get worn out and only the top portion of this will turn. It's really ineffective like that in cleaning out the clothes. So we'll go ahead and take this apart. First thing we're going to do is remove the top fabric softener dispenser. Just pulls off just like that. Underneath this dispenser you'll have this lid right here, and you can just either grab some pliers or stick your hands down there and pull it up. And it might be a little bit dirty, so you can clean it off before you put it back together. There we go. And underneath there is a 7/16 inch bolt that needs to come off. Now this bolt can be quite a headache to get off sometimes, so I recommend using some penetrating oil before trying to get it off. And sometimes what I've done in the past as well is it's been so rusted that I've had to go a socket lower, so a 3/8 inch socket, and hammer it on there and then get it off that way. But this one looks like it's in decent condition, so I'm going to use a 7/16 inch socket with a extension to get it off. So here's my ratchet with an extension and a 7/16 socket on top of that. I'm going to go ahead and put it on there, and while you're undoing the bolt, it's a good idea to put one hand on the base of the agitator as well so it doesn't spin around on you. Just go ahead and undo it. After it's undone, you can just pull the whole thing up. It should pop right out. This might be a good idea to clean this off as well. There's a lot of debris from the old broken teeth, but we'll take a look at what's going on. So we pulled this out of the machine. We're just going to go ahead and kind of set it down like that. And here we go. So these are the teeth that are just absolutely gone, and they need to be replaced. And here's that bolt that we just undid. And it's also a good time to go ahead and clean out the agitator as well. That's particularly, you want to make sure there's no debris in those teeth when you put the new one in. So this is the replacement part. It's part number 80040, readily available on Amazon Prime, and these last a long time, so you don't really have to worry about if they're a Chinese knockoff or, you know, the actual OEM ones. They're cheap, and they could be easily replaced in a couple years anyways. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this clip. Should just come off, but we may have to use a screwdriver. There we go. Thought I had it. There we go. So we just take one off and put the new one on. You want to make sure all these are in the same direction, meaning the teeth are all facing, going counterclockwise. If they're going in the opposite direction, that's not going to lead the agitator base to spin. So take one off and put that on. Take that one off. Put that one on. That one off. The fourth one on there. And then we're going to go ahead and put this clip back in. Should just slide back on there. And this holds the agitator dogs in place. And it's actually got grooves. See, the top should go into the grooves of this, like so. It should just push in, like so. Ready to go. Ready to pop that back in. But before I do that, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of cleaning, and then we'll put that back in. Alright, so we're back at the machine, and if you look at the base of the agitator, you'll see it has grooves right there, and it's got some more grooves on the side, and that's going to match the agitator dog holder grooves. So but before we put it on there, we're going to have to put the top portion of the agitator on and slide it in like that, so the teeth are meshed with the teeth of the top portion of the agitator. So basically just put it on like so, and then you kind of drop it in to here, and you want to make sure that these grooves match the position on the top of the agitator, as I showed before. So I just stick it in my hands like this and kind of guide them down. And you'll kind of get a feel of it if you got it right, about how everything's seated. When everything is in properly, it's just how it should look. So if you found my explanation a bit confusing, hopefully this portion will clear it up. You'll see the agitator dog teeth are completely in mesh with the teeth of the agitator top, and this plastic piece is completely flushed down. Now you can go and proceed and tighten up that bolt. Proceed to tighten up the agitator bolt. And do it by hand first before we give it a couple of turns with the ratchet. Ratchet on there, hold the base down, give it a couple turns. No need to go crazy, as this is metal on plastic, so you don't want to break it. And then we'll put the cap on there, and this will prevent any water or fabric softener from going down there and ruining the bolt. Lastly, we'll put the soap dispenser back on there. Well, fabric softener dispenser, I should say. Alright, so that repair is done, and as you can see, when we go to turn the agitator counterclockwise, you'll notice that the base spins as well. Obviously nothing happens when they turn it clockwise, because the dogs are only positioned in one way. But turning it counterclockwise allows them to catch the teeth of the agitator, and that's how that bottom portion spins. So it keeps the clothes from settling, so now it can actually move around a lot better and get more clean. So next thing I'm going to do is just going to clean everything up, and our machine should be good as new. Alright, so I've got this machine hooked up to my little test station right here, thrown in some duct tape delicates, and started a cycle. And as you can see, with new agitator teeth, the clothes are moving around nicely in there, and becoming truly agitated instead of just sitting in the bottom and not getting clean. So if you notice that your clothes are more dirty than they were when the washer was brand new, and the agitator itself spins freely, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and take a look at the agitator dogs and replace those. So if you found this video to be helpful, make sure you hit the thumbs up sign.